Here's a question from Gissel. Gissel says, I've been in recovery from anorexia for a little over 2 months and I've had uncontrollable extreme hunger every day. I feel so guilty because my extreme hunger is not physical but mental. Since discovering your videos on the topic, I've honoured my mental hunger and eating as much as I want, good for you, in hopes that my body would trust me again. Recently, it seemed like my mental hunger calmed down and the binging stopped for a few days. I felt so relieved and grateful. Except yesterday, I sort of restricted. Usually my mum comes to my school to eat my first meal of the day with me around 10 a.m. and make sure I eat, but at this particular time, she was feeling ill and asked me if I'd be okay eating myself, which I said it was fine. Unfortunately, my eating disorder took advantage of the situation and restricted my first meal. I only ate a couple of apple slices and didn't eat anything until 3:30 p.m. I ate broccoli cheddar soup from Subway. Once again, I gave into my eating disorder and searched up the calories for the soup of the Subway's website. I feel like I probably didn't get enough calories in this day because immediately the next day I binged. I feel so guilty and I'm crying because I binged. Stop it, everyone binges. So my question is it possible, even though my restriction was pretty light yesterday, could it have contributed to my binging today? I was binge-free for a couple of days and now I feel awful about myself for restricting and binging. All right, first off, this goes for you and everyone else. Just stop with the guilt thing. It's so anorexia and it's just like, ugh, just stop with the guilt thing. Oh, I feel so bad about myself because I ate. Oh, stop it. Now your question there with you binging, well, yeah, probably lesson learned, eh? That's what happens if you restrict. Like, this is the lesson that most of us learn when we're in recovery, that restriction doesn't work. If you restrict, you're going to make up for it later because your body's pissed off with you at this point. And if you restrict, it's going to go, fuck you. Out, Aspo, take mouse away. And it's going to do that. It's going to go, right, if you're not going to feed me, I'm going to feed myself. And that's what will happen. You call that a binge. So, yeah, it's highly likely that the reason that you binged after a couple of days of not feeling the need to do that is because you didn't eat enough. Learn that lesson and stop fucking around with restriction. And also, out of respect for your dear mother who trusted you, that's actually what you should feel guilty about, sweetheart, not the fact that you ate and that you binge. Don't waste time feeling guilty about that. Feel guiltier about the fact that your mum, who comes to your school at 10 a.m. every day, trusted you for one day and you blew it. So go and apologise to mum. She'll forgive you, don't worry. And make a vow to her that you won't do that again, that she actually can trust you and you actually are going to be trustworthy. Now, just a note on binging. You still talking about binging as if it's a bad thing. Binging is something that we all do in recovery and it's normal. It's to be expected. It may happen on days where you actually have eaten a load of food and you think you've eaten really well and a binge might come out of the blue. You know what? It's fine. Binging is nothing. It's just nothing. It's just not even a big deal. It's just something that happens in recovery. And I certainly don't want to wasting time, oh, I feel so guilty and this is a bad thing. And you're not eating to try and get rid of the binge. The binge is something that your body is doing to try and save itself. The binge is your body gasping for food. And that is what you need to just allow it to do. So if the binges happen, don't analyze them. Don't be all like, this happened because of this. Why did that happen? I'm such a bad person. My life is ending. Just move on. It is absolutely not a big deal at all. And we all binge in recovery. And that, I think, is the most important thing that you need to learn about this. You binged, so what? Quit the guilt stuff and keep going. All right. Good luck.